Assalamu alaikum. We're here in Bristol, the homeland of Nasim Bhai here, who's a volunteer for Feed the Homeless, which you can see him there. The purpose of today's live is really just to showcase, it's not about showcasing, but rather just to show that the vulnerable migrants here in the UK who have not had the vaccination or having maybe difficulty in getting the vaccination has been organised by UKCC to get the vaccination, and in this centre particular they are giving the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccines today. So it's actually held in a church, so being used as a multicultural centre. Just going to turn the camera around for you just to show. I'm going to put my mask on now because I'm going to just go round. We've got lots of volunteers. Everyone's here as a volunteer. Just gonna get Nasim Bhai, who's Assalamu alaikum, Nasim Bhai. I'm just saying, you know, you do tremendous work, you know, for the community at large, and you've kindly organised for the vulnerable migrants to have their vaccination. So obviously they'll be very much indebted to yourself, to UKCC, who have organised this. Just tell us a little bit about the clinic and the work that it goes to organise something, like this, please.
We are blessed to be living in a country like England, and we have to say the NHS has been very, very open and upfront with us. We've been working with local GPs, local groups to support them. So we've been working with the local GPs, with the health authority, and they've been opened up their stores. So we advised them, and we generated that this kind of community-based workshop will help bring the trust and the relationship between the vulnerable migrants, especially those who doesn't have any kind of documentation, is very, very important. And one of the biggest benefits for anyone listening out there, if you have certain people that are off the radar, they can actually get their GP registered at the moment without asking any kind of documents, without any kind of immigration status. So please, please, please take advantage of that wherever you are part of the UK.
Excellent.
If you have any problems, get in touch with us. We'll provide information. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to see if I can maybe get Dr. Koyas for 1 second. So he's going to come on for a second just to explain the procedure. I mean, I've been here for the last hour or so, and I've seen it's working tremendously, in, out. So the social distancing, everything obviously is done properly. Dr. Koyas, thank you. If we could have a minute of your time. We're live on UKCC platform at the moment. Just explain to us, how this is organised, and obviously Nasim Bhai is a volunteer. He does a lot of voluntary work for the community at large in Bristol. But tell us what your role is here this afternoon.
Assalamu alaikum, hi everyone.
Yeah.
So my name is Dr. Koyas, I'm a GP in Bristol. So I'm also a volunteer here, and I'm not one of the organisers, but the organisers have done a fantastic job, and essentially they booked a church here where we're having individuals coming from the local community who might be at risk and who are eligible, who may not have access to vaccinations otherwise, who are coming here for the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine today. And we're administering the vaccine to people from all different backgrounds and all different faiths and all different communities, including undocumented migrants, asylum seekers and refugees.
Thank you. Just one question. You being a doctor, there's been some conversation, I should say, regarding the AstraZeneca and the Pfizer. You being a doctor, I'm not going to say what's better and what's worse or whatever, but, what is the reality in terms of anyone taking an AstraZeneca and anyone taking a Pfizer? I mean, I've taken a Pfizer, which means I have to have a 15-minute rest time just to see if there's any reaction. With the AstraZeneca, I know it's basically a jab and off you go. So that's the difference. But tell me, as a professional, why does this controversy, come about? Where does it come about?
So, I mean, we can go into this in so much detail, I guess, but with the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, that's a viral vector vaccine. It's using a more conventional route in some ways. The Pfizer vaccine is an mRNA vaccine using novel technology. So hence why there's a bit of a difference in terms of waiting times. But both vaccines are very effective. I mean, The Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine is between 62 to 90% effective.
Wow.
The Pfizer vaccine is up to 95% effective.
Yeah.
And everyone responds really well to both vaccines. They've both been proven to be safe and effective in large-scale trials.
Excellent.
In terms of side effects, they're very similar as well.
Yeah.
And in terms of the controversy, I would say whichever vaccine you've been offered, you should go for, because it all depends on availability and supply.
Should there actually have been a controversy? I mean, some people are saying one's more expensive than the other, that's why, there's a cost measure involved. What's the truth behind that then?
So yeah, there are different costs involved.
Yeah.
The Pfizer vaccine is more expensive to purchase. The
Yeah.
AstraZeneca is cheaper, but that doesn't mean it's inferior in any way necessarily. It's just the way it's produced, the availability, and plus it's a more local vaccine.
Yeah, I was about to say, Pfizer may be a little bit more costly purely because it's an imported vaccine.
Yeah.
Whereas the Oxford one is a homemade.
I mean, that definitely could be one aspect,
Yeah.
but also because of the way the vaccines are produced, the mRNA technology versus the more conventional viral vector route. But as I mentioned, the most important thing is to get vaccinated because you're protecting yourselves and everyone else around you.
Yeah.
And both the vaccines are very effective and safe.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your kind words, Dr. Khoespai. And it's always a pleasure to see you anyway.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So as you can see, it's very well laid out, this church, and you've got lots of volunteers who are doing amazing work. Everyone here is a volunteer other than the people who are actually giving the jabs. Obviously, they're from the NHS Trust. But we've come back with Nasim Bhai, and we can't praise Nasim Bhai enough for the work that he does. Is definitely a local hero.
Alhamdulillah, I'm blessed with people like Samad Bhai, always supporting me, always a well-wisher, wherever it is. So I'm really, really blessed with that. I'm quickly gonna grab Caroline.
Yeah. Okay. We've maybe got 1 minute because the battery's a bit low. So yeah, please do.
So she can say a few words.
Absolutely. Is Caroline a volunteer or is she?
No, she's leading.
You're leading this. Come. Hi. How are you, Caroline? Just a few words, because obviously you guys are, the backbone for all of this.
Heroes.
Yeah, the real heroes, as we say. Please just give us a few, professional words as to how you organise this and what you're doing, and obviously the community at large is benefiting from your hard work.
So, I'd say it's not my hard work. That's the first thing I would say.
Yeah.
If you have a look around, we've got 6 vaccinators here this morning.
Yeah.
We've got more volunteers than I can count from the church,
Yeah.
from Feed the Homeless, from the Red Cross.
Yeah.
And actually the community have been involved in booking all the appointments for people attending the clinic today. And it meant a lot to us to be able to put on this clinic for asylum seekers and refugees, to give them the opportunity when they're not registered with a GP to have equal access to the vaccine. So we're just glad that actually we're all able to work together and that it's working, people are coming through.
Brilliant. You guys are doing tremendous work, and I was just saying, I've seen how well this is organised, people coming in, getting the vaccine, getting the jab, and they're sort of going, and anyone who's not registered with a GP, they're taking forms to get registered. So, thank you very much again.
And that's it again, it's all about access. So GP registration here too, so that you can keep accessing healthcare after just this jab today. And hopefully,
Brilliant.
We'll be here to
Thank you
support.
so much. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you. Well, there you have it, that's the people coming in, and that's the exit to go out. So everything here is so well organised, and volunteers such as Nasim Bhai, Muslik Bhai is just in a meeting at the moment, but the NHS staff, the Red Cross, Nasim Bhai, Feed the Homeless, I think it's a collective effort, to make sure it goes all smoothly. And from what I've seen and what I've witnessed, everything's going seamlessly smooth. So thank you very much, and have a nice day, everybody. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.